to help compaction of DLC, to bear some load, helps in the compaction of dry lead concrete. Specification, water absorption less than 2%. Of course, aggregate only, not all GSB. दूसरा, AIV, aggregate impact value. If it is more than 2, then you have to do aggregate impact value. You cannot reject. If it is a marginal material, then wet impact value. So wet impact value, if it is a marginal material, or if water absorption is more than 2%. How to construct GSB layer? And if you see MORTS section 900, you will get all the frequencies. Which test will be done after how much quantity. So for detail, I am not going. Kindly read section 900 of MORTS. There are 1000 tests. What is the limit? Aggregate impact value maximum. More kitna as required. One test for this. Field compaction factor. One test per 1000 square meter. So all the frequencies are given. So kindly refer MORTS section 900. Now how to do the construction of GSB layer? The small video I'll just show you. ये देखिए इसमें क्या मोटर ग्रेडर है आपका. देखिए ये आपका शायद LNT प्रोजेक्ट ही है. आई थिंक आई वाज देयर इन योर, आई डोंट नो वेयर इट इज. ये LNT प्रोजेक्ट. तो फर्स्ट वी हैव ए मोटर ग्रेडर स्प्रेडिंग यूनिफॉर्मली. उसके बाद ये देखिए मोटर ग्रेडर प्रोवाइडिंग द सेम कैम्बर. फिर उसके बाद कॉम्पैक्शन फैक्टर 200 mm टायर, सबग्रेड 150 mm टायर. ठीक है. बेटर यू हैव डेप्थ इक्वल टू द डेप्थ ऑफ द लेयर. अदरवाइज इफ यू आर हैविंग ए डेप्थ 200 and you are checking compaction factor 150, so who will check 50 mm? So try to take depth equal to the layer thickness. That will give better results. So this I have shown you. ठीक है. ये तो सब आपको you know how to do the construction of GSB layer. फिर उसके बाद रोलिंग है at OMC. ठीक है ना. Whenever you are putting any layer, lower layer must be at SSD. Why? So that your moisture of the top layer should not change. Any lower layer should be compacted at OMC. ठीक है. So I have shown you the DLC. Then which drainage layer we use as a filter layer? Which drainage? Nowadays there is a dispute. Morse book says 3 and 4 is a filter layer, है ना? 5 and 6 is a drainage layer. Reason? Maximum size higher, silt less. Drainage layer. Filter layer, filtration layer, separation layer. It separates soil at the drainage layer. Separation layer, filter layer, close graded GSB. Close graded GSB between subgrade and the drainage layer. It is called filter layer. In place of filter layer, nowadays geotextiles are also being used. Geotextile. But and 1 and 2 for cement treated base and subbase. 1 and 2 drainage layer for cement treated base and subbase. Cement treated subbase or base. This is as per MORTS. But we did some experiment in Rasta, Bangalore. Professor Justo organization Rasta is there. There we did some study of permeability. What we have found, the permeability of grading 4 and grading 3 is highest 3000 meter per day. We need only 300. All the grading almost has permeability more than 300 meter per day. So as per rule, we can use any grading as a drainage layer, GSB layer, as per code. But for your advice, they say this is bottom, this is top. Correct? Now, they did permeability at 2.5% camber 3.5% camber, 4% camber. So we use this study in the MRTH IRC code, and we have revised based on this work IRC 15 and IRC 37. In IRC 15 and IRC 37 for flexible pavement, we have changed this rule. Now we are using 3 and 4. 3 and 4 as a drainage layer,